Pickets and walkouts are happening way more often in the U.S.
Workers want better pay, protections, and staffing as a worker shortage continues to affect the economy. Tonight, Gordon Severson is taking a closer look at where all the workers went. Gordon?
Yeah, the state demographer here in Minnesota says during the pandemic, Minnesota lost about 90,000 workers, and that's putting more work on the shoulders of the people who are still working. But experts say this issue has been a long time coming. The pandemic simply made it worse. According to state employment numbers, Minnesota has around 215,000 job openings, with around 60,000 people actively looking for work. Even if all of them found jobs, the state would still be around 155,000 short.
We're among the states where that ratio is the lowest.
State demographer Susan Brower says this gap has been on her radar ever since she took the job 10 years ago. She says some workers did leave the workforce due to COVID concerns, childcare issues, and better work-life balance. But mostly, the workforce overall is just getting older.
Because the baby boom generation is moving into those years where they're moving out of the workforce.
And looking at birth rates, Brower says there are not enough young people coming into the workforce to replace them.
It's very likely that what we're looking at into the future is this prolonged period of very, very slow growth.
This has been a demographic cliff that we've been seeing on the horizon. And now it's a reality.
Doug Loon at the Minnesota Chamber of Commerce says companies are trying to make their jobs more desirable with better wages, incentives, and more flexibility. But those are only short-term solutions. Long-term, he says the entire state economy needs to make some changes.
Many other states have been working to get their tax rates down on individuals, and Minnesota needs to catch up to those other states.
According to TurboTax, Minnesota has the 5th highest income tax rate in the country, the highest in the Midwest. Loon says getting that rate down will make Minnesota more desirable for workers in other states and other countries to come here and help close that gap.
Being able to attract talent, retain talent. As other states are doing better, we need to do better here in Minnesota.
And both of these experts say we'll likely see more automation in the coming years. We're already seeing it with more grocery stores moving to self-checkout, restaurants where you order on a phone or a tablet instead of having a server, things like that. Companies will be forced to innovate and get creative to make more with fewer workers.
Very interesting. Thanks so much, Gordon.